Hi, I'm Erica. Welcome to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video because I'm going to be talking about beauty products that I have been using for decades. Maybe we can't add that S on there yet, but some of these we're getting pretty close, maybe another year or two off. I'm going to be 32 this year, so some of these products I started using in my early teens, and I still use into my adulthood. There's amazing products. They come in and out of style in my collection, but whenever I go back to them, I'm always like, oh, I still love this. This is still an amazing product. So we're going to start with a classic for many people. It's the St. Ives Apricot Scrub. This version is the blemish control with salicylic acid, but either version, you know, kind of depending on which way my skin is going, has been, I don't think there's ever been a time in the last 15 years where this is not in my shower. I don't know what else to say. It's just, it's a classic. It's amazing. I don't use exfoliants like this on a daily basis. If you saw my old my skincare video, you see that it's I use chemical exfoliants, but 2 or 3 days a week, or if my skin is just feeling a little extra, I will go for this, and like I said, 15 years plus, I still am absolutely in love. Next is Coty Airspun. This has actually come into a lot of popularity recently because of Tati, but my mother used to use this stuff. And so when I started wearing makeup, I was like, oh, that's what I have to use. And when I was really young, I just thought this was the greatest stuff in the world because it smelled amazing. And it just reminded me of my mom, and I just thought it was so fancy because it came with a little powder puff, and I would just, you know, blot my face with it, and I just thought it was so fancy. I use it a little bit more sophisticatedly as an adult, but I still absolutely love this, and the smell, it just makes me feel like a little girl again. Next is Dr. Pepper Lip Smackers. This is what I've got on my lips right now, and I can't even tell you how many of these I have bought through the years. I own at least 3 right now. If you've never tried this before, next time you're out, even if it's in a whole pack and you have to buy the whole pack, but they do sell these individually because they're kind of like a cult hidden thing. They have the most amazing wash of color on your lips. They have the most amazing smell. I'm just absolutely, absolutely in love with this, and I have been for close to decades now. Next up is the Queen Helen Mint Julep Mask. This retails for about $3 at Walmart, and you can buy it on Walgreens.com too, and I would stay off Amazon though, because I've tried to buy it before on Amazon and they want like 11 bucks for this. Now, I mentioned yesterday in my Glam Glow video about chemicals you don't want in your skincare, especially your masks, and this does have a few of those. This has polypropylene glycol and phenylethanol, and those are not necessarily great ingredients for your skin. However, I do not necessarily use this all over my face. Way back when I was a teenager and I got really bad breakouts, absolutely. I'd put it all over my face and you could just see the oil seeping out of my skin. It was awesome, and I still use this for spot treatments. I'll use it on my nose and in my T-zone if I'm feeling extra oily, but I've probably been using this since I was 12 or 13 years old, and I still go to it and I still love it. Next up is from Clinique. This is the Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. I don't own a full size of this right now, and honestly, if you saw my sample video, there's no reason that I would need one. But I think I talked about in that video how this used to be my go-to whenever Clinique was going to be having like one of their sample bags. I would go and this is what I would buy, and then I get my sample bag full of other little goodies. This stuff is still amazing. It's gel, so if you're prone to getting milia, these little white spots on your face, the gel moisturizers are great and you won't get breakouts like that. It's only about $20, which is not bad for a Clinique moisturizer. So if you haven't ever tried this, I would highly suggest it. Next is Great Lash. This is a classic for a lot of people. This has been in drugstores for years and years and years. It's a really simple one. It's not going to give you lashes up to your eyelids or eyebrows, but especially on my simpler makeup days on a Saturday or Sunday, and I just need something that I know is going to be on my eyes all day. I don't have to worry about flaking off. I don't have to worry about. This is my go-to, has been for probably almost 15-20 years now. The last item I want to talk about, I don't physically have with me because it's something I only buy in the summer, and that is the CoverGirl Smoothers. It comes in a little blue compact, and it has the most amazing creamy foundation in it. And I discovered it when I was in high school, and I'll never forget sitting there in the cafeteria or in the hallway during lunch, and I would just take it and I would just cake it on. Just total high school, early knots cake face. You know, no blush, no contour, no nothing, just white. And I just thought I was the shit. So now as an adult, I use it a little differently. And the reason I only buy it in the summer is because I keep it with me if I'm having like a meltdown, you know, when it's 110 degrees and I just can't keep my makeup on. It's great to take a beauty blender and blend out everything. And because it's so cakey, it hides any kind of like lines I might get down from my face from sweating so hard. But it's also like this really, like I said, it's a really creamy, almost cool feeling foundation. I can't explain it if you've never used it. You just have to try it. And, you know, I might lose my forehead contour or whatever, but it'll hide it all and blend it all together, so I'm not walking around all day looking like a maniac. So that's all I got for you today. I highly suggest that any of these items I mentioned today, you go pick up. Like I said, I've been using them for decades. I can't imagine ever being turned off to any one of them. But thank you so much. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.